What's up, my friend? Welcome to this amazing day, my friend. It's the most beautiful day you'll ever see, my friend. The only thing the day is missing is you, my friend. You can't sit back and wait for somebody great to come and save you, because while you doing that, God's sitting back waiting for you to become great, my friend. It's all about you. It's you versus you, my friend. You got to get that energy. Get it up one time, my friend, for you. Get it up one time for life. And life more abundantly, my friend. That's the first thing you got to do when you wake up. You need to have a gratitude session. Thank God for life and life more abundant. You got to thank God that you made the cut, my friend, because some people didn't make the cut. Everything else is secondary. Those people that don't like you, that's secondary. Those bills you got to pay, that's secondary. That adversity you got to deal with, that's secondary. That job, that's secondary. Your life is primary, my friend. So start learning how to differentiate fantasy from reality, because social media is taking that from you as well. So right after you have your gratitude session with God, the most important and most primary thing you got to do after that, my friend, you got to put on your amazing, my friend. Yes, you do. How else are you going to be able to stand firm against the wiles of the devil, my friend? How else are you going to be able to stand firm against all that hate, against all that deception, against all the lies, against all the backbiters, my friend? How you going to be able to stand up against that if you don't put on your amazing? I can see if you had to pay for it, if you had to give up your life. No, amazing is free and available to you, me, and everybody else. And guess what else? There's nothing wrong with amazing, my friend. Yup. So if you don't put on your amazing, there's nothing wrong with amazing. But if you don't put it on, something has to be wrong with you, my friend. Before you start tripping, before you have a temper tantrum, before you start talking greasy to me, just understand something's wrong with me too. And something's wrong with everybody in the world. The ones watching the video and the ones that's not. We are all flawed. Why you think you gotta put on your amazing, my friend? You just can't be as is. You got to put that magic onto you, my friend. You put on your amazing, that's your full body of armor, right? And when you put that on, you can't lose, because once you put that amazing on, your weaknesses now become strengths. Your fear now becomes faith. And now you can see the forest through the trees, my friend. Make sure you put on your amazing, my friend. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to continue with the same theme I've been doing each and every day. One third of the year done, right? Because I heard you. Yeah, I heard you. You said this new year, this 2023 is the year for me. I heard you, and you meant that. So I'm not going to allow you to retract that. Not at all. We're going to double down on that, and I'm going to make sure that you fulfill and manifest that, my friend. Absolutely. So I'm here to give you another tool for today, my friend. Here's what I want to tell you. I know you're feeling a little lonely right now, right? Because just as T.D. Jakes said years ago, and I took this from him, right? He said, when you start approaching purpose, when you're in alignment with your truth, when you start approaching purpose, your body takes on the form of an arrow. So your head becomes the point, and everything else becomes so much more slender. So whomever is not specifically involved with your purpose, they gotta fall off. So I know, because you're winning this new year, because it may not seem like it because you're feeling alone, I'm here to tell you you're alone, but you're winning, my friend. You know why? Because isolation leads to growth. Yes, it does. Isolation leads to growth. Let me explain how, right? See, isolation is a natural part of the growth process. But what's most important about that is what you do while isolated, my friend. Let me explain, right? See, you've watched sports before. You got coaches, they call timeouts when they need to make adjustments. But whether or not it constitutes, whether or not it's judged as a good or bad timeout, is not determined during the timeout. It's all contingent, it's all determined by how well the players respond after the timeout. Same with you, my friend. Isolation leads to growth, but what's most important is what you do while isolated, my friend. Here's 3 reasons why isolation is the perfect time for growth. Number 1, here's the thing. You gotta understand about isolation, right? Isolation puts your true not the fraud, your true character on full display. And here's how. Because isolation eliminates people and things for you to blame or anything for you to make excuse about. Is you versus you, my friend. So it puts your full character on display. So don't say, oh, I just did that because I'm isolated, I'm depressed. No, no, no. This is who you are. Nothing can come out of you that's not already in you, my friend. Did I tell you that isolation leads to growth, my friend? But what's most important is what you do while isolated, right? And number two, here's the thing. See, isolation leads to growth, but here's the thing. You got to stop allowing periods of isolation. Looking around, oh, they got it better than me. Oh, they got it better than me. They can't be going through. You got to stop that. Stop judging people because you don't know what they went through or still going through to look or present that way. It's you versus you. Stay in your lane and there's no accidents, right? So you got to stop allowing periods of isolation to make you bitter. But instead, you got to use that time, use those periods of isolation to make yourself better, my friend. It's not about surviving. It's about taking that situation that was sent to bury you or sent to disrupt you and using that to allow you to thrive, my friend. We just not going to stop at surviving. Of course you survive. Now use that to help you thrive, my friend. Stop allowing periods of isolation to make you feel bitter and allow it to make you better. Number three, here's the thing. You got to develop a greatness mindset. Yeah, a mind bold enough to believe, right? That isolation is scary. Isolation is different. Isolation can be oblivious, but here's the thing about it. You got to never forget that all the answers to life problems are in the mirror, even when you're isolated. But here's the hard part. Are you bold enough to accept what you see? All the answers to life problems are in the mirror, but are you bold enough to accept what you see? And are you strong enough to reframe the picture, my friend? Isolation leads to growth, but it all comes down to what you do while isolated, my friend. But you can win. You were born to win. You're supposed to win. Continue to fight. Continue to press toward the mark for the prize. Continue to know that you're the head and not the tail. Continue to know that you're first and not last. Continue to align your words, thoughts, and actions up with your truth, my friend. And you can't lose. You know why? Because you were born to be great.